Welcome back. It is Sunday, August 6th in the MLB. 3 picks on the way. It's Sunday, and we're going to dive right into the picks. But first, I do want to recap yesterday. Yeah, honestly, not the day we wanted. We hadn't been on a great run, a 10-3 or 10-2 run over the past couple of days. Gave back a couple of units yesterday. 0-3 day, not what we wanted to see. Let's talk about it. Now, we had Austin Riley, our COS Hall of Famer, to get 2 bases. He could not get it done. Ended with 1. Same thing with Arenado. Ended with 1. Had a chance to get another. Just couldn't get it done. And their hit parlay did not stand a chance. We watched Kyle Tucker at the Yankees game. He just wasn't seeing the ball well. Nestor Cortez with a great performance. Yankees win that game outright. We got to meet a ton of you guys, though, at the stands, which was really cool, and at the stadium. So, again, like I said, this will be the final day of our tour where we're going to a bunch of stadiums. We're going to actually be at the Orioles game today, which we'll have a pick in that one in a second. But we'll be at Pickle's Pub pregame. If you want to come see us, it'd be awesome. Like I said, we love meeting you guys. It's basically one of my favorite parts of doing these videos every single day is getting to meet you guys, build the community up. So 11 a.m. to roughly 12:15 or so, we'll be there at Pickle's Pub outside the stadium. Come say hello. We can buy you a drink or whatever. We'll figure that out. But without further ado, let's dive in our favorite picks. Logan's over here, and he's getting the jersey out for my pick. He can stroll on in here if he wants to, because it's going to be the guy that we're going to root for, a friend of the program. It's our man, Ryan Mountcastle, taking us over in bases. Now, I say odds TBD because we don't have odds right now. We're recording this at night because we got to leave early on an Amtrak to get there. But, like, the proof's there. This one's not going to be like minus 170, which is something I would avoid. This is probably going to be plus 100 to minus 110 or so, and I'm all full steam ahead. We're riding with Ryan Mountcastle because this matchup is one that I really want to target. But let's talk about not the matchup. Let's disregard the matchup. Say, hey, we don't care about Ryan. If you don't know, we are friends with Ryan. I say friend of the program because we went to high school with him, and we are in contact with Ryan every now and then, and I think he's going to let us get on the field after the game. But that's irrelevant. I told him I was coming to the game. I told him we were sitting in the bird bath, which is the section in the outfield. I think we're row 3, section 86. And what happens in the bird bath is the guy sprays. They have Mr. Splash, and he sprays whenever the Orioles score. They get an extra base hit. They had a triple or a home run. And Ryan said to me, he said, and I quote, this is his quote, "I'm going to try to get you wet." Like, you can take that however you want, but Ryan is a friend of the program, and did he really hurt us? I don't think so. But let's actually talk about the matchup, because let's be honest, we're not just betting on Ryan from what he says. We need him to show up. And he's got a great matchup today against a lefty and Jose Quintana of the Mets. And look, Ryan's been crushing lefties all year long, and Jose's been struggling against righties. So this is a perfect matchup for us. In fact, Jose allowing a 346 batting average to right-handed batters. In fact, if you're a lefty against Jose, if they're 0 for 12 right now. So lefties are not really where you want to target here. But Mountcastle, a guy that's absolutely raking against lefties. He's batting 350 on the year. An OPS above 1.067. He's hit 8 home runs, I believe 7 doubles in 100 at-bats versus lefties, and hopefully makes that 9 home runs, sends one into the bird bath. And if I catch that in the bird bath, then we'll really go crazy. But at the end of the day, you look at the pitches that he's going to see, a lot of sinker, curveball, four-seam, just maybe 3 pitches from Quintana for the most part. Ryan, great splits against those pitches and great hard hit percentages. Obviously, when you're taking 2+ bases, we don't just need 1 hit, because Ryan actually has a hit in 8 straight. We need that hit to be hopefully extra base hits. And if you can get that hard hit, that potentially has that chance. Or if we can get 2 hits from Ryan, which certainly is possible. We saw how crazy he was in that Blue Jay series. Quietly come back to earth the last 2 games, still getting that hit streak continued. Hopefully he makes it a 9-game hit streak. Hopefully he gets his 9th home run against a lefty today. And I really like Ryan. We love him. Friend of the program. He's treated us nicely a couple days ago. I think this is a great matchup for him against the lefty. We're going to ride with him, celebrate, cash in person with him, and then celebrate with him on the field afterwards. But we love him. This is a great matchup for him. I'm riding with him. But Logan's got a base prop, and then we'll get into our game pick of the day. Logan, where are you going?
Yeah, it would be really awesome if Ryan could clutch for us, because as I already showed, I'll be wearing my Ryan Mountcastle jersey, and friend of the program, hopefully he can come through for the kids. But I've got a total base prop as well, and I'm going to Trea Turner of the Phillies, and I'm taking this over 1.5 total bases. Obviously, the odds in this one are TBD as we're recording this the night before, but I really do like Trea Turner in this spot today, because I like his matchup versus Greinke. I'll take a chance that Trey is indeed back in this one. I mentioned it, the last time when I was like, Trey is at a buy low spot. He's struggling so much, recently in his career that, he needs the home crowd behind him. The home crowd's cheering. They went absolutely ballistic for his performance yesterday. 2 for 4 with 6 total bases for Trey yesterday. Yes, he did have a home run. Counts as 4 bases. All we do need is 2, that extra base hit. And I like to see what that does for his confidence, because, baseball is one of those sports where, as soon as you start to get the confidence, your production seems to uptick as well. Greinke's been a major fade on the road as well. If you don't trust Trea, if you're like Logan, Trea, I just haven't seen it enough. All right, fine. You can find other Phillies hitters that I like just as much. Harper, Stott, and Bohm are all great candidates to hit their total bases as well. So if you did want to go one of those routes, I wouldn't call you crazy at all. On the road, though, Greinke, 7.4 ERA and a 10.17 hits per 9 ratio. Yikes. I mean, those are some bad numbers, and Trea Turner should hopefully be able to capitalize on that. Greinke also 250 batting average to righties, 320 batting average allowed in day games. Obviously, I do like to look at his day-night splits. He doesn't pitch as well in day games. Just saying, this will be an early start time, so get your bets in. But I think Greinke, struggles in this matchup, and even with all of Trea's struggles recently, he's still hitting 241 at home this season. I mean, I'd like to see that a little bit higher, but it's not like I'm asking a 205 batting average guy to go ahead and get 2 extra bases. This is Trea Turner. This is a guy that the Phillies count on a lot, and I think he will, rise to the occasion against Greinke. Trea Turner only 2 for 12, but with a pitch to contact guy like Greinke, Trea is in prime position to get a hit. And the question is, can it be for extra bases? I definitely think so. A double down the line is something Trea Turner's feasted in his career on. And over the last 7 days, Kansas City, 22nd in bullpen ERA. You tell me if you really trust them to, even when Zach Greinke comes out, because he doesn't pitch that long into innings. You tell me if you trust them to come in and hold Trea hitless. I really don't, and I think there's going to be opportunities early and often for Trea to get us two plus bases. So I really hope he can come through for us today. But Austin's going to finish out with a game pick. What you going with, bud?
We got a game pick, and I think this is a pretty good one. It's going to go to a guy actually making his first start in a hot minute, and we're going to actually the full game. And let's talk with this one because we're going to Diamondbacks and Twins taking the full game under 8.5. Currently plus 100 on PointsBet. This line might change. A couple books are minus 110, minus 115, but I saw sharper books were closer, plus 100 or minus 105. So we'll see exactly how this line changes. I don't really see it going crazy. It might go up to 9 at first pitch, which might give you that push potential. But either way, why are we taking an under here with the guy that's making this first start in a hot minute? That would be Dallas Keuchel. Now, everyone and their mother is going to load up and bet probably Diamondbacks money line and probably Diamondbacks first 5. And while I'm not saying those are bad bets, heck, I probably hope those win. This is still at the end of the day, this is Dallas Keuchel coming in here because everyone saw him last year. It was insta-fade. This was a guy giving up like 7 earned runs repeatedly, back-to-back starts. It was very clear he was injured. He took some time off, took 7 months off to fully heal back. He's back pitching. And obviously, it's just a Twins team that sure they need the starting pitchers, but this is not a Twins team that's trying to lose. Now, if this was like a team like, I don't know, the Royals calling up Dallas Keuchel, you could argue they're trying to tank, but this is a team of the Twins that's still trying to make the playoffs. So they obviously had to see something out of Keuchel to say, hey, we'll bring him up. Now, what I really want to see is Mr. Jeffers behind the plate. Jeffers has been a great catcher for all their pitchers this year, so he's been really catching well. At the end of the day, why are we going to be taking this under? I think Keuchel comes out here and pitches well. You just saw everyone trying to fade Joan Adone yesterday. We saw him go absolutely retired the first 17 straight batters. Now, let's talk with Keuchel, and we talk about this Diamondbacks offense, which has been absolutely brutal since the All-Star break. This is a team really struggling. They had high hopes going into the All-Star break. Can't really figure it out. Are they going to figure it out today against Dallas Keuchel? Potentially. But also, this is a team, seventh and final game of their road trip before they head back home. This is the team with not a lot of confidence. Just got smoked by 10 runs yesterday. How much confidence are they coming in here? Are they going to come in here and say, you know what, guys, we need to get this win and get back home on a little bit of win streak? Or they say, you know what, guys, we're tired. We just want to get back and see our families. We don't want to swing our bats today. Could that happen? Yes. But on the other side, let's say Keuchel comes out and maybe he's not doing his thing, but maybe he gives up a couple earned runs. We could actually have a good performance out of Zach Gallen, who's projected to start for the Diamondbacks. Gallen, obviously, arguably their best pitcher that they got to try out there. And if you look at his home road splits, obviously on the road, if you want to back him at home, he's been elite. On the road, not as great, but he also has had some tough matchups here. And I don't think this is a tough matchup at all. I think this is probably his easiest matchup in over a month. You look at the last 4 starts, he's faced the Jays, the Blue Jays, Braves, Cardinals, and Giants. Now, those first 3 teams all have talented hitters. The Giants, too. And the Giants are a team that sees him quite often. But look, this is a Twins team that, like I said, they scored double-digit runs yesterday. What are the chances they do it again? Probably not likely. It's also a Twins team that loves on the final game of a series to try out a terrible lineup. That's what they like to do. It's also a Twins team that can't seem to hit on Sundays for any specific reason. Probably the reason is they tried out a bad lineup. But this is a team sitting 225 on Sundays this season. It's going to be tough to go up against a guy like Gallen who has the swing and a miss, but has the ability to just absolutely destroy a team. This guy could go 7 innings pitched scoreless and really put us in a good spot, assuming Keuchel doesn't spot him 7 earned runs. So at the end of the day, I think this is a good spot. I really like the under. under here. I know unders haven't necessarily been too great for us this year. Sometimes you get some bad beats in there. So if there's only 1 run scored through 6 innings, hammer the alternate or the live bet over, because we aren't allowed a no sweat bet for an over or an under pick. But I really do like the pitching today. I think Zach Gallen pitches well. I think Dallas Keuchel pitches decently, at least in his return to the MLB. If he gives up 7 earned runs, then heck, we don't know anything. But I think this is a good slate to bounce back after an 0-3 day. So those are our picks. We're riding with our boy Mountcastle. We'll be wearing his jersey out to go buy his jersey there too. We're riding with our other 2 picks. Look, we appreciate you guys. They should all be at the bottom of the screen. We'll be back to our normal recording actually in 2 days. Tomorrow will be a little bit different as well. But we love you guys. Thanks for all the support. It was awesome. A blast to meet a ton of you in person. We have a cool video coming up for the Yankees game on our second channel, which I'll put the link to on the screen, plus the first channel video. We post a new video over there every Wednesday. So have a great Sunday. Great rest of your weekend. Hopefully we see you at Pickle's Pub or at the game. And if you see Logan Wright, say hello and let's root for Mountcastle all together. We'll see you guys back again tomorrow for some more picks. Peace. Let's have a day. I think we're having a day. I'm feeling good. See you guys later.